Nice.
Here we have a C207 Mercedes. Customer complains that the trunk pops itself open at night and sets the alarm off. Got it right there. When the green wire and the brown wire touch, this is the trunk escape button. Bear with me here. Yep, there's the trunk release.
Today's episode of Customer States. Customer States, install hitch and wiring. Let's see what we got. Step 1, remove bumper cover. Well, bud, apparently you already got a hitch. I think that might have been the fastest hitch and wiring I've ever put in my entire life.
Customers stated they knew a guy.
That's some serious fucking welding skills right there.
Alright, this rust belt shit's getting ridiculous. I mean, look at this tire. Look at these brakes. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's just crazy. If you ever wondered why mechanics hate customers, this is a donut. Please remove tire. Customer states, I need tire repaired. Yeah, bud. That's the issue. Stated to customer, your control arm and subframe need to be replaced. I was told, put tire on. I'll find another mechanic.
Let's see, what do we got here? The back windows will not work, go up and down. I'm not even going to dive into that part. Nothing?
That's how you do it, shit, like.
Sometimes you just gotta be smarter than what you're working with.
Haven't done one of these in forever. Customer states, my car won't start. Crank no start on this Cavalier. It died while she was trying to parallel park the thing. Cranks over just fine. So step 1, customer concern confirmed. So let's get under the hood. So let's give this thing a basic once over. Does it have oil in it? Not really. Let's just put that back for right now. So it's time to take a look in the computer of this thing. I'm betting on a fuel pump, but that's a pure shot in the dark guess, so let's see if there are any codes to point us in a different direction. And no codes at all. Now I'm going to see if I get an RPM reading while cranking. And I do. So crank position sensor is at least working. Time to check fuel pressure. Got my gauge hooked up here, key cycled a couple times, and 55 PSI. That's exactly what this car should have. So my intuition wasn't correct. Let's take a look at that ignition now. That's not uncommon on Ecotechs. Pop the coil pack off, put the spark tester in place, and we have spark. I have to wait for a Noid light test, so compression time. Well, that's not good.
13 Camaro, AC blowing hot. Anybody know what I'm looking at? Cheating? Ha! And there's the whole dash. This is on a 13 Chevy Camaro. Nah, that wasn't cheating, that was easy. Because this one, there's no cheating on this one. I had to take the whole dash out. And the reason I didn't film this procedure is because if you don't have a windshield guy, there's no way you're gonna do this. Because there's a bolt here, and then a bolt over there. And the glass sits right here, so you can't get to this bolt. Every Chevy Tech knows about this one. This is on the temp door, so what happens is that this piece breaks. See that? And then the AC gets stuck blowing hot. And I already got the new door in. I'm just trying to get this one done by the end of the day. It's 1 o'clock right now. I'm trying to make those 12 hours. I'm at it.
Customer states, engine has a knocking noise. That's not good. Gold shavings in engine oil is a bad sign.
Go.
2014 Ford F-150 customer states. I brought the truck to another shop for a four-wheel drive issue, for she was not going into four-wheel drive, kept coming up service four-wheel drive. So the other shop put all kinds of different parts on there, sensors and a shift motor, and still same problem, would not shift into four-wheel drive. So the customer decided to bring it here for me to have a look at, and after doing a bit of digging and a few inspections on it, this is what I found. So after doing some searching and tracing wires and following the wiring harness, this harness was down touching the manifold and had everything melted, and the wire right here was melted off, and another couple in there that's melted too. So we'll get some new wires put in there, soldered up, and she should be good as new again.
04 Cavalier, customer states, power windows on the driver's side, work well. Nothing on the passenger side.
On today's episode of Weird Customers Do.
Customer states, I need an alternator. Nah, dude, you need more than an alternator.
What's going on, guys? So I've got a funny one for you today. I just found this and it's hilarious. Got a customer states. Customer states that since new slave cylinder, haven't been able to bleed the clutch up and it doesn't feel right. Alright, so slave cylinder's just there, and we look up. Did you forget something, buddy? I think I've found the issue. I feel like we get rid of that, the clutch is probably going to bleed up and feel alright. Might untwist this line too for him, but yeah. I found it. And thanks to the customer for being a good sport, because he does watch our TikToks, and we did ask him if we could film this before we put it up. But yeah, I'll keep your vice grips with your keys for you when you pick it up.
Customer states, right rear tire keeps losing air. So let's check the pressure. Yeah, it's a little low. Let's throw it up to 39 and see if we can find the problem. Now, I've already done a visual inspection on the tread. I didn't see anything in there, so the first thing I'm going to check is going to be the valve stem, or service pack as it's known as. So we're going to take some soapy water and we're going to shoot it all in there. Oh yeah, there's definitely something coming out of there. Look at the bubbles popping out. It's not much, but it's definitely there. Alright, so next we put it in the dunk tank just to verify it, to make sure that that's definitely the issue, and definitely looks like it to me. Oof, look at the corrosion built up on that. That's going to definitely cause some leaking issues. So, yep, and then also we did some inspections, and there's a little bit of rim rot there. We'll get that all cleaned up, make sure that it's good to go. Use our foxtail to get that hole nice and cleaned out, get all the crap out of it.